Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning everyone. Today, my group and I will be presenting our group project for the subject ITT400, Introduction to Technology and Networking. So, our project is to create a simple network where we explore how to design a basic computer network using Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, this is our team members. Nur Hanisanani, Salahuddin, Nur Aisyah Hazira, Imna Amani, and Aina Nadhirah. Okay, now we go to the project overview. So we know that these days networks are very important, especially in places like university where students rely on them every day. So we were introduced to the basic of networking through this subject, which is ITT 400. So for this project, we were asked to design and stimulate a network using Cisco Packet Tracer. So our group decided to focus on developing a network infrastructure that connects two major faculties within a university, which is FSKM and FPA. So our main goal is to connect two faculties in the university that make sure that network works properly. So in this subject, we will learn how to set up a network, assign IP address, share emails between devices, and understand how the data move from one device to another.
Next is the objective of our project. The first one is to set up a simple network using simulation tools, which is Packet Tracer. The second is to share file between PC in a network using command prompt. Third is to check a connection between devices in a network using command prompt. The objective number 4 is to check the IP address of devices that connect to a network using command prompt. The fifth is to view a list of stations that connected in a network using command prompt. And lastly is to send message between devices in a network using command prompt.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salahuddin and I will be demonstrating to set up a simple network using a simulation tool which is Packet Tracer. So as an starting, we were planning to have two department, which is a FSKM department and FPA department. Both of these department have its own switch, and those two switches will be connected on the router. So first, the router, we will place down the router and we choose the 1841 router, this one, and we are going to have two switches. It's this one, the 2950 to 24 switch, and the other one right here. First, we need to connect these two things, and we will go to the router to set it up first. On the command line interface, we would like to enter the initial configuration dialog. Yes. Basic management setup. Yes. The hostname of the router, we're going to name it, let's just put a main router. The secret for the password for this router, and this is a different password and not the secret password. And the last one, the virtual terminal password. Do you want to configure SNMP network? No. Enter the interface name used to connect to the management network from the above interface summary. Just put it fast Ethernet. Yes. The IP address on the first Ethernet would be 1.1. We're gonna choose number 2 to save this configuration and exit. Now, apart from that, we're going to proceed on the setting up each of the port of the router to give an IP address to these switches right here. So this we already set it up. We already set it up just now, and the second one would be a different subnet IP on it, and that should be it. But before that, I would like to label the department first by color. We're going to put the color here. The one should be for the second, which is color. Okay, sampai tadi. Coba aku. I want to put the server on the FSKM section. No, sorry, FSKM department. We're going to put this server right here. Let's put all the other clients first, and then we're going to put a wireless access point on each of these departments, and that will be connected to a laptop wirelessly. Now let's connect the cables. Alright, with that finished, let's set up the client devices. For this one, we decided to use static IP because that one work for our project. Let's start with the server. Now we're going to specify a static IP on each of our clients. Alright, I already finished renaming the computers. So we want the laptop to be connected to the router wirelessly. So here's how it is. First, we open up the laptop and we go to the physical and drag the wireless card. Should be this one to here. Now the thing is, it's connected to the other department, which is not supposed to be like that. So I have to put the same so I will put some down. There you go. Should work. Lastly, I forgot to specify the IP address for each of these computers right here. Alright, with that finished, this is our simple network setup for two of these, department FSCAM and FPA. Alright, next I'll be showing you on how to share files between two computers in a network using a command prompt. We are going to make a file. Now there should be the file in this computer. So we're going to double check that. And we indeed have the file on the computer PC0. Next, we're going to connect this PC0 to the server PT right here. How do we do that? Is to double check the server PT, enable the file transfer protocol service, and use the correct username and password to connect to the server, the FTP server. And we're going to do that now. So we will go to the command prompt of the PC0 and we type FTP, IP address of the server. We are greeted with the welcome server. Enter the username and the password, and we should be logged in. Now we are going to use the FTP put command, put jeff.txt. So the jeff.txt is the file in this computer PC0, and we are going to put it on this server. Transfer completed. We are going to double check the file in the server. We'll go to the FTP and we should be able to find the jeff.txt here, the given file. Let's say if the recipient of the file is going to be PC3 on the other department. Let's connect to the server FTP. Enter the password. The username and password, and we are going to check the file in the server, which is this one here. So the command to get the file is ftp get file name, and we should be able to copy the file from the server to the computer. Now let's check the file if it exists in this computer. The command would be dir, and we have the file on the PC3 that were transferred from PC0 if I'm not wrong. Now from PC3, we are going to open the file using the text editor. We press Ctrl O and open the file. Now, yeah, we already successfully transfer file from PC0 to PC3 using command prompt through file transfer protocol, and that's all from me.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. My name is Shimna Amani. Today I will be presenting a simulation of a network setup that demonstrates the connectivity between two departments, which is FSKM and FPA. These two segments are connected through a central 1841 router. Okay, now I will check the connection between devices in FSKM departments. Okay, we have PC1, PC2, and laptop. This is wired and this is wireless. Okay, first we check the PC2. This is the IP address. And we go to the command prompt. We ping. Okay, then we get the reply from the system. It means that the connection is successful. Okay, this is the wireless for laptop. The IP address is this. We go to the command prompt. We do the same thing, which is ping. Right, we get the reply from the system. It means that the connection between device in FSCAM is successful. Okay, now we want to check the connection between devices in FPE departments. Okay, we have PC3, PC4, and laptop 2. This is wired and this is wireless. Okay, we do the same thing, which is we check the IP address, and then we go to the command prompt. We ping. Okay, we get the reply from the system. It means that the connection is successful. Okay, now we go to the wireless laptop 2. Same thing. Okay, this is the IP address. Then we go to the command prompt. Kenapa? Okay, we get the reply from the system. It means that the connection between laptop 2 and in FPA departments is successful. Okay, now we want to check the connection between these two departments, which is the inter-departments communication. Okay, let's say we have this for PC2, and then this is for PC4. The IP address is this, and then we ping. Okay, then we get the reply from the PC4. So we know that the connection between these two departments are successful.
So now we are going to check the IP address devices that connect to network using command prompt. So now we can identify our IP address from the command prompt by using ipconfig command. And this command will display the current network configuration, including the IP address assigned to each network. For example, I will choose laptop 2. So now we can click at the desktop, command 2, and we just can type ipconfig. So this is the IPv4 address for laptop 2. For another devices, which is PC2, we also can do the same things. Desktop bar, command prompt tools, and type ipconfig. And this is the IPv4 address for the PC2.
We'll be simulating how messages are sent between devices in this network. So first, we need to configure the email server. So we need to click on the server and then go to the services tab and click on email. And then make sure the SMTP service and POP3 service are turned on. And make sure to enter the domain name. So in our network, I will be using a domain name of email.com. And then at the user setup, we need to add a user account. So we can send messages between these accounts. So I will be using 2 accounts. So first one is Aisha. And then fill in the password. And then click on add. So now we have the first user. So this user, I will be using it for the sender user at the sender devices. And then for the second one, for the receiver one, I will be naming it Hazira. And then fill in the password. And then click on add. Now we have configured the email server and also add the user account. And then for the client, which will be our sender device, I will be using PC1. So click on PC1. Go to the desktop tab and go to email. Here you can see this is like a mail browser, like we usually use for our like Gmail, Yahoo Mail, and then etc. So here, go to configure mail. This is to use our user account in this PC to send email to the other device. So just fill in all the information here. So as I said before, I will be using Aisha for the sender email. So fill in all the information here. So your name is Aisha, and then email address is Aisha at, and then your domain name. So this is your email address. And then incoming mail server and outgoing mail server is, you need to put in your the email server IP address. So here the IP address of the server is 192.168.1 and 100. And then just fill in here. Also the same for the outgoing mail server, because we use one server. And then your username, Aisha, and then password. And then click on save. And then do the same for the receiving device. So here I will be using the devices on FPA network. So I'll be choosing laptop 2 as the receiver devices. So click on email here and then configure mail. So we know that this is Hazira who will be receiving the email. So fill in all the information and then click on save. So now you have configured mail for the receiver device. And then now we need to compose the email so we can send the message to the receiver device. So at the PC1, which is our sender device, click on compose and then fill in the to and subject field, and then just write whatever message you want to send to the receiver, and then just click on send. After you click on send, then it will give you the confirmation message at the bottom. Go to the receiver devices and you need to retrieve it from the server. So here we click on receive. You can see here the email appear at the inbox. So if you want to read the message, just click on the email and then here you go. You also can see when it is sent, the date and also the time here, and then you can see the subject and who sent it, the Aisha email address.
Now I will show how to view list of station connected to the network. You can click any PC available here, and then you can click on desktop and then command prompt, type ARP8. Then it will display the IPv4 address, the MAC address, and dynamic type, which refer to the ARP entry was learned automatically. Otherwise, it will show static. This is where it connected to. That's all. Thank you.
For our network, we choose NTOP-NG as our monitoring tool. It's an open source software designed for high-speed networks and offers powerful features like real-time traffic analysis, protocol detection, bandwidth tracking, and customizable dashboard. NTOP-NG helps monitor the overall health of the network, identify bottlenecks, and detect security issues. It also has a user-friendly interface that makes it easier to visualize large amount of data. In real-world use, NTOP-NG can track VLAN traffic, monitor FTP transfer, and observe email activity between departments. It gives network admin a clear view of what's happening across network and helps in both daily management and learning how network traffic behave in real time.
In this project, we successfully created and ran a simple network using Cisco Packet Tracer. We built a full network setup with end devices, switches, routers, setting the IP addresses and routing paths, which allowed devices to communicate, send emails, and transfer files. We also learned important networking concepts like IP address checking, data transfer, routing, and how switches work. To confirm that our network was working properly, we used commands like ping, ARP8, and ipconfig. We tested connection, checked device IP, and view connected devices. Overall, the project helped us understand how to plan, build, and test a network. It gave us hands-on experience and helped us apply what we have learned in class to a real network setup. That's all.